The Stack. People, Business, Technology. With Dan Obaseki of Everything MSP.
Hello, everybody. Dan Obaseki here. Welcome to another episode of The Stack, where we focus on people, business, and technology. I hope you're all having a great day. And today we're going to dive into a topic that everybody in the MSP world deals with on a daily basis. Everybody actually deals with on a daily basis, and that's passwords. Even with all the advancements in cybersecurity, passwords still remain one of the biggest attack vector organizations face every single day. Phishing attacks, credential theft, password reuse, it continues to be a massive challenge. At the same time, we're seeing the industry move towards modern authentication models, including password managers and even passwordless authentication. So the question becomes, how does and how should MSPs think about managing passwords today, while also preparing for a future where passwords may truly disappear entirely? And to help us unpack all of that, I'm going to bring in my good friend, Danny Obaseki. And how you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing very well, Dan. Good to be with you again.
It's great to have you here. And of course, Danny Obaseki with K0. And I'm sure you've been staying, keeping yourself pretty busy and travel and all that fun stuff that, is surrounding us in the IT channel, right?
Absolutely. I'm trying to escape the Canadian winter once in a while too.
Yeah, exactly. You got to get away from that a little bit. And, and before we, jump into authentication and passwords, I always like to start up with some type of a warm-up question as we shift into that. For any MSP listening today, what's one authentication or password habit that you still see organizations use today that just makes you want to shake your head?
Yeah. So, and thanks for that question, Dan. I speak with dozens and dozens of MSPs on a weekly basis who are looking to leverage our platform to help modernize their clients' authentication posture. And funny enough, what still comes up is the old adage of writing passwords down. It used to be on post-it notes now. But now people put them on notes and hide it under their laptops and put it on their phone in the notes section. But a lot of folks are still jotting down passwords to various applications and websites and not storing them properly.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to solve for.
That is definitely brutal. Definitely a major challenge for MSPs as they're working to secure their client environments. And, and a lot of that comes down to the good old human element. I want to start with the obvious question is, why are passwords still such a big problem for businesses today? Even when companies are enforcing strong password policies.
Yeah. So, I mean, strong password policies are great. They sound good on paper, but unfortunately, they don't change human behavior. Folks like you and I love convenience, and
Yeah.
uh, convenience is the enemy of password security. Unfortunately, when passwords rightfully become complex, they also become hard to remember. People naturally find workarounds. They start reusing the same passwords everywhere. They start, as I alluded to earlier, writing them down. They even store them in browsers and or share them with colleagues. So the policy may exist, but the behavior doesn't change. So instead of improving security, strong password rules often create more friction for users and in turn more risk for businesses. That's why a lot of organizations are now shifting that conversation away from just stronger passwords towards better authentication using solutions like password managers to manage complexity today and moving forward towards passwordless authentication to remove that problem entirely.
Yeah. And because many organizations have those complexity requirements, they've got some rotation policies in place. And, even of course, security awareness training, breaches tied to passwords are still happening. And, naturally, this leads us to that next evolution that many organizations have adopted, which is password managers.
Mhm.
Password managers have become much more common over the last few years. What problems would you say that password managers solve for organizations, and why do they still fall short from a security standpoint?
Yeah, so I mean, the big problem password managers solve is password chaos. Most employees today, like you and I, for example, even have I have hundreds and
Yeah.
of accounts that I need to log into. So remembering unique passwords for everything just isn't realistic or feasible. So password managers help solve that operational problem by giving organizations a secure way to manage all of those credentials. They store passwords in an encrypted vault. K0 does that. They password managers can generate strong and unique passwords. They help logging into websites and critical apps easier through browser extensions and autofills. So K0, for example, has a browser extension that'll allow for you to do that. And teams, marketing teams, finance teams, sales teams can also share credentials when needed with password managers. And
Yeah.
overall, password managers gives both internal IT teams and MSPs better visibility into and control over how passwords are being used across organizations. In terms of where they fall short, uh, again, using or leveraging a password manager is definitely a huge step forward, but they still rely on the same core model that we've always had, which is passwords. So while password managers make passwords easier to manage, they don't actually eliminate the risks that comes with them. So users can still be tricked into entering credentials into like phishing sites. Passwords can still be stolen or leaked. Attackers can still run credential based attacks. So in many ways, password managers are a great bridge, a solution. They help organizations manage password complexity today, but they don't fully solve the underlying problem.
Yeah, and this is where that conversation starts to shift towards, something that people are hearing more about, which is, of course, passwordless
Mhm.
authentication. And for many MSPs who may be hearing that term but aren't fully sure of what that means, what exactly does password authentication mean, and how does it really work in practice?
Yeah. So, and that's the end game. That's where we want to be. Is blue sky world is just having no
Yeah.
passwords to deal with. And if you strip it down to its simplest explanation, passwordless authentication literally means just logging in without a password. And that might sound futuristic, but most people are already doing it every day without really thinking about it. So I log into my laptop with my fingerprint. You log into your phone usually with Face ID, same idea. Traditionally, security, as we've just talked about, is relies on something you know, which is a password. Passwordless flips that model upside down. Instead of proving who you are with something you know, you prove it with something you have or something you are. So you just authenticate with something you already use. That could be your phone, that could be your laptop or device. It could be a security card. So K0 also has a security card with fingerprint capabilities, and you simply tap it on and you can log in. The obvious, and I might get into the weeds a little bit here, but the obvious
Yeah.
question people ask is that this sounds convenient, but what actually happens in the back end that makes it secure? So most passwordless systems use something called a public key cryptography, but the idea is pretty simple. So when you first log into your device, your phone, your iPhone, for example, it creates two digital keys. One stays safely on your device. That's the private key. And the other is stored within the K0 service, for example, that you're logging into. And when you try to log in, the K0 service sends a quick challenge to your device. The device then proves that it has the private key. And if it checks out your face, you're logged in. The key point is that the private key never leaves your device and there's no password ever sent across the internet. So there's nothing for attackers to steal or phish. And that's why passwordless dramatically reduces the biggest attack vectors we see today. So phishing attacks become far less attractive or effective, I should say, because you can't trick someone into giving away a password that doesn't exist. And the really interesting part is, especially for businesses and MSPs, is that passwordless isn't just about security; it's also about convenience and making it more convenient for folks to log into whatever applications and websites, for example, that they're trying to log into.
And you mentioned that, some people do this today and may not realize it, but for those that um, do see this in action, it's got to be this moment of like, this peace, this calm,
Yeah.
because the experience
Yeah.
is so much different than what they're used to, right?
Absolutely, and I live it on a daily basis. Just logging into uh, my CRM and M365 today versus what I did a couple years back is a lot more
Yeah.
seamless and easier.
Yeah. And, and I
Safer.
Yeah, I mean, I think too for the average user, it might seem as if it's less secure because how easy it is, but in reality, it's even more secure. So I'm glad you did dive a little bit into the weeds, just to kind of help walk through that background scene, those background scenes, and how that happens. From an MSP perspective, introducing new authentication models can be a tricky thing because we're always trying to balance out the security and that user experience, which is so important. The end user is who we're here for, and we are trying to make their jobs simpler. Even though when it comes to security, it's not always about convenience. How can MSPs begin introducing passwordless authentication to their clients without disrupting the way that users are working today?
Yeah. For MSPs, the biggest mistake when introducing passwordless authentication is trying to force a massive overnight change. For example, that's usually where things break down. Users get confused, workflows get disrupted, and suddenly something that was supposed to improve security becomes a headache. A much better approach is to introduce passwordless gradually. So most of our partners, most MSPs start with the highest risk users first, administrators, executives, IT staff, if you're in a co-managed relationship. Those accounts are usually the biggest targets for attackers. So protecting them first has the biggest security impact. From there, the rollout can expand to specific applications that already support modern authentication, for example. So rather than trying to change everything, every login across the entire organization at once, this makes the transition much smoother because you're modernizing authentication step by step instead of flipping a switch everywhere. Another really smart strategy is how you position it to users. So if you sell it purely as a security tool, people will expect friction, more steps, more complexity. But when users realize they can tap a card, for example, or approve a login via their mobile phone or use their fingerprint instead of typing password, then it actually feels easier and more convenient. So the real goal isn't to disrupt how folks are working. The goal is to simplify authentication while increasing security. And when it's done right, usually users actually experience less friction because they stop dealing with forgotten passwords, stop dealing with resets, stop dealing with complicated password rules. Their password manager takes care of that. And that's when organizations really start to see the value.
Yeah. And, I think, as always with any kind of solution that we're introducing into our client environments, especially if it's a standard across the board, across all clients, which is, really my recommendation, because if we're going to put in some new type of technology, we should do it for all of our clients, provide that same level of experience, and it should just be automatic. Um, for those MSPs that are, thinking right now, hey, this all sounds awesome. It all sounds great, but I don't even know where to begin. What are some of those first steps for MSPs, to take to begin that modern authentication process and implementation for their clients?
Yeah, I mean, the best place to begin is, and I sort of alluded to it earlier, is looking where passwords are creating the most risk and most frustration. For most businesses, that those areas like admin accounts, remote access, cloud apps such as M365, your CRM tools, that's a good start. So these systems, again, are major targets for attackers, and they're also where users struggle the most with forgotten passwords, lockouts, and constant password resets. The key thing to understand is that modern authentication isn't, again, something you flip on overnight. It's more of a step-by-step evolution. So MSPs start by improving password hygiene and introducing password managers so users can securely store and manage credentials. That alone removes a lot of the risky behavior, like reusing passwords everywhere, using spreadsheets and things of that nature.
Yeah.
The next step could be adding a phishing-resistant MFA, which reduces an organization's reliance on passwords and dramatically improves security. And then from there, the MSP can start rolling out password authentication where it makes the most sense. So starting with the high-risk users or specific applications. So in terms of what the progression looks like, first, help people manage passwords better. Second, reduce reliance on passwords with stronger authentication. And then ultimately, eliminate passwords entirely where possible. So when MSPs take that approach, they're not just adding another security tool, they're helping clients modernize how people log in, which improves security and overall UX, user experience.
Yeah. No, it's great. And from what you're saying is, it's not really about choosing, one approach over the other, because it is that journey, it is that evolution. And, MSPs need to support all three stages depending on where their clients are at today. Now, as we work to wrap things up, before we get to that point, I understand that you got something special for MSP listeners. Can you tell us a little bit about the K0 Profit Holiday offer and, what this means for MSPs and how they can leverage it?
Yeah. So if anyone's listening out there today for the next little while, we have a little promo that we're doing for MSPs that listen to the your show, and that is you can deploy as soon as you're onboarded. First of all MSPs get an NFR license that you can use for the lifetime and of your partnership with us. But you can also deploy as many K0 licenses to your customers from now up until July 1st without incurring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, allowing for you to generate some return on investment. So yeah, that's what we're offering.
Wow, that's huge. That's a great opportunity to be able to, get your foot in the door and to begin that process. And as far as anything new coming up, do you guys have anything new and exciting under the wraps that you want to share with our audience?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're always adding features and functionalities to our platform based on partner demand. So we are adding a time-based TOTP, so time-based one-time password within our password manager. And we also have a vault that's going to be available within our app very, very shortly. So we're excited about those two things. That's coming up.
I did throw out there k0.com, for our listeners that want to check you guys out. Very easy, k0.com to be able to learn more. And, Danny, as we are, working to just wrap up this conversation, we do know that passwords have been a pain point, in IT for decades. And, it is that thorn in our side that, it's always exciting to see how authentication's evolving and making things more secure and easier for end users. Because again, that is the name of the game, helping out our end users and how they could be more efficient at what they do without compromising security. Any parting words for our audience that you'd like to share to them?
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Passwords have been a thorn in our side, and K0 is here to help you manage them better today, and hopefully eliminate them altogether tomorrow. So that's our goal.
Awesome. Danny, as always, I greatly appreciate your time and knowledge. It's great to talk to you and see you, my friend. And for everybody else that are listening, we look forward to seeing you next time. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay in touch with the latest of our series that focus on people, business, and technology that's shaping the MSP industry. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Until next time, we will talk to you soon. Take care.
Thank you for listening to The Stack.